Have you ever pondered what tablets are and why they hold such a significant place in the field of pharmacy? Well, tablets are solid dosage forms, each containing a unit dose of one or more active ingredients. The importance of tablets springs from their convenience, ease of administration, and the capacity for the highest dose precision of all oral dosage forms. Now on to the heart of the matter: how are these tablets made? There are three main methods of tablet manufacturing: direct compression, wet granulation, and dry granulation. The first method, direct compression, is as straightforward as it sounds. It involves the compression of a dry powder blend of the drug, fillers, and other additives into a tablet. The process begins with weighing the ingredients. Then, they are mixed together to ensure a uniform distribution. This mixture is then fed into a tablet press, which compresses the powder into a tablet shape. The tablets are then ejected from the press and typically undergo a coating process to improve their appearance, ease of swallowing, and stability. The second method, wet granulation, is a bit more complex. It begins similarly with the weighing and mixing of ingredients. However, in this case, a liquid binder or wetting agent is added to the mixture to form wet masses. These wet masses are then passed through a sieve to produce wet granules, which are subsequently dried. Once dry, these granules are sized using a milling machine to produce a uniform size. The granules are then compressed into tablets using a tablet press. Finally, the third method, dry granulation, is particularly useful when the drug does not compress well, or if it's sensitive to heat and moisture. In this method, the ingredients are mixed and compressed into slugs or sheets. These are then milled using machines such as a hammer mill, fluidized energy mill, or ball mill. These machines work by reducing the size of the slugs or sheets into granules, which are then compressed into tablets. To summarize, tablet manufacturing methods are crucial to understanding the field of pharmacy. The direct compression method is simple and efficient, requiring fewer steps and less equipment. The wet granulation method, while more complex, allows for a greater level of control over the final product's properties. Lastly, the dry granulation method is ideal for drugs that are sensitive to heat and moisture, ensuring their integrity during the manufacturing process. Each method has its own merits, and the choice of method depends on the properties of the drug being used, the desired characteristics of the final product, and the resources available. Understanding these methods can provide valuable insights into how one of the most common forms of medication is produced, and why certain methods may be preferred over others. Voiceover. While tablet manufacturing methods have their advantages, they also come with their own set of challenges. Let's explore some of these in detail. Starting with the direct compression method, we may encounter defects such as capping and lamination. Capping refers to the partial or complete separation of a tablet's top or bottom crowns. Lamination, on the other hand, is the separation of a tablet into two or more distinct layers. Moving on to the wet granulation method, different issues can arise. These include bridging, arching, rat hole, sticking, and picking. Bridging and arching refer to the formation of an arch-like structure above the hopper outlet, preventing further outflow of granules. Rat-holing is when the material from the center of the container flows out, while the material along the walls remains stationary. Sticking refers to the adhesion of granules to the punch face, whereas picking is the removal of granules from the tablet surface. In the case of wet granulation, wetting agents such as water, alcohol, and isopropanol can be used. These agents help to bind the powder particles together, aiding in the granulation process. Despite these challenges, manufacturers have developed strategies to mitigate these defects, ensuring the production of high-quality tablets. In our next segment, we'll delve into some of these strategies and the role of technology in overcoming these manufacturing obstacles. Stay tuned. Voiceover. In the dry granulation process, milling plays a crucial role. It's through this process that we're able to transform our raw materials into the granules we need to create our tablets. Let's take a closer look at how different mills function within this process. First up, we have roller compaction. This is a process where powder is densified through a roller compactor and then milled into granules. The roller compactor uses high pressure to compress the powder into a denser form, which is then passed through a mill to be converted into granules. This method is particularly useful for materials that are sensitive to heat or moisture. Next, we have slugging. In this method, the powder is first compressed into large, hard tablets or slugs, and then milled into granules. These slugs are then broken down using a mill, creating granules that can be used for tablet production. Slugging is often used for materials that are difficult to compress. Finally, we have milling and sieving. This method involves directly milling the powder into granules and then sieving to ensure uniform size. The powder is fed into a mill where it is broken down into granules. These granules are then passed through a sieve to ensure they are all of a uniform size. Each milling method has its own advantages and is chosen based on the properties of the drug being processed. Understanding these methods can provide valuable insights into the dry granulation process, which is essential to overcoming the challenges we discussed in our previous segment. Stay tuned as we continue to delve deeper into the fascinating world of tablet manufacturing. Voiceover. Now, let's delve into the working principles of different mills used in the pharmaceutical industry. First, we have the ball mill. This is a type of grinder used to grind or blend materials into fine powder. The grinding media are the balls, which may be made of steel, ceramic, or rubber. The ball mill works on an impact principle. The balls collide with the material and break it down into finer particles. Next is the hammer mill, a mill whose purpose is to shred or crush aggregate material into smaller pieces by the repeated blows of little hammers. These machines have numerous industrial applications, including in the pharmaceutical industry where they are used for grinding and crushing ingredients. Lastly, we have the fluidized energy mill, also known as micronizers. These mills are used for reducing the size of particles. The reduction of particle size is achieved by high-speed air rotation, creating a turbulent flow. The particles are collided against each other at high speed. This high-speed collision of particles lead to their micronization. These mills play a crucial role in the pharmaceutical industry, each with its unique working principle and applications. Understanding the working principles of these mills can give us insights into the granulation process, which is an essential step in tablet manufacturing. Stay with us as we continue to explore the fascinating world of tablet manufacturing. Voiceover. Having understood the working principles of various mills, let's shift our focus to the next critical stage in tablet manufacturing: formulation. Formulation is the process where different substances, including the active drug, are combined to produce a final medicinal product. The formulation process involves deciding the form the drug will take, such as a tablet or capsule, the route of administration, and other factors. It's a complex process that requires careful planning and precise execution. Factors like the nature of the active ingredient, the desired dosage, the route of administration, and the shelf life of the product all come into play when formulating a tablet. In our next video, we will dive deep into the intricacies of tablet formulation, highlighting the steps involved, the materials used, and the challenges faced. We hope this video has provided a clear understanding of the role of mills in the dry granulation process. As always, your feedback is invaluable to us. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for our next video on tablet formulation. Until then, keep learning.